Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a huge topic. How do you stay motivated every single day? We all have those big goals, those dreams we want to chase. But let's be real, waking up feeling like a superhero ready to conquer the world every single morning, it just doesn't happen. And that's the first thing we need to talk about. The idea of being 100% motivated 24/7, 365 days a year is a complete myth. It's a fantasy sold to us in movies and highlight reels. Motivation isn't a constant, endless well you can just dip into whenever you want. It's more like a wave. It comes in, powerful and energizing, and then it goes out, leaving the shore quiet. If you're waiting for that perfect, high-energy feeling to start working on your goals, you might be waiting forever. Think about the most successful people you admire. Do you really think they spring out of bed every single day, bursting with enthusiasm to hit the gym, or write that chapter, or practice that skill? Of course not. They have off days, just like us. They feel tired, uninspired, and sometimes they just don't feel like it. The difference isn't that they have some secret source of motivation. The difference is they have discipline. Discipline is the bridge that gets you from where you are to where you want to be on the days when motivation takes a vacation. Motivation is what gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. So, if we can't rely on motivation, how do we build that rock-solid discipline? The answer is surprisingly simple. You start small. You build it through small, consistent wins. Forget about completely transforming your life overnight. That's a recipe for burnout. Instead, focus on the 2-minute rule. Whatever your big goal is, break it down into a tiny 2-minute action. Want to write a book? Your goal for today is to write 1 sentence. Want to get fit? Put on your workout clothes. Want to learn a new language? Open the app and do 1 lesson. The idea is to make the starting process so ridiculously easy that you can't say no. Anyone can do something for 2 minutes, right? What happens is that this tiny action creates momentum. Writing 1 sentence often turns into writing a paragraph. Putting on your workout clothes makes you much more likely to actually do the workout. This isn't about the 2 minutes of work. It's about becoming the kind of person who shows up. Every time you complete that tiny habit, you're casting a vote for your new identity. You're not just trying to get fit. You're becoming someone who is consistent. Each small win is like putting a brick in the wall of your discipline. It might not look like much on its own, but over time, you build a fortress. These small victories prove to yourself that you can rely on you. You're building self-trust. When you tell yourself you're going to do something, you do it, no matter how small. This creates a positive feedback loop. The more you show up, the more capable you feel. And that feeling of capability, that's a much more stable and reliable source of energy than fleeting motivation. Imagine your discipline as a muscle. You wouldn't go to the gym for the first time and try to lift the heaviest weight, right? You'd hurt yourself. You start with something light and manageable and you do it consistently. Day after day, you add a little more. Building discipline works the exact same way. Small, daily promises to yourself are the reps that make your discipline muscles stronger. So what's your 2-minute action for today? Think about it. It's the first step to building a system that works even when motivation doesn't show up. But even with the strongest discipline, there will be days or even weeks where you just hit a wall. You feel completely drained, your progress stalls, and that old feeling of what's the point starts to creep in. This is totally normal. It's not a sign of failure. It's a sign that you're human and you need to reset. Trying to just push through a serious drop in motivation can lead to burnout, which is way harder to recover from. So what's the smart way to handle it? First, and this is crucial, give yourself permission to rest. True rest. This doesn't mean scrolling endlessly on your phone or binge watching a show out of guilt. It means intentionally stepping away to recharge your batteries. Go for a walk in nature. Spend quality time with people you love. Read a book for fun, or even just take a nap without feeling guilty about it. Your brain and body need downtime to recover and process. Pushing yourself when your tank is empty is like trying to drive a car with no gas. You won't get far, and you might damage the engine. The second part of the reset is to reconnect with your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? Sometimes in the day-to-day grind, we lose sight of the big picture. Take some time to journal or just think about your ultimate goal. Visualize what it will feel like to achieve it. Reread your goals. Watch a video or listen to a podcast that inspired you in the beginning. Reminding yourself of the passion and purpose behind your efforts can often reignite that initial spark. Finally, when you're ready to get back to it, start small again. Don't try to jump back in at the same intensity you had before you hit the wall. Go back to your 2-minute rule. The goal is just to get the momentum going again. Do one small thing and celebrate that win. The key is to be kind to yourself during this process. A dip in motivation isn't a moral failing. It's a signal. It's your mind and body telling you to pause, recharge, and reconnect with your purpose before you set off again. So let's put it all together. Stop chasing the myth of constant motivation. It doesn't exist. Instead, focus on building discipline through small, consistent wins. Make it so easy to start that you can't say no. And when you inevitably hit a wall, don't panic. Give yourself permission to rest, reconnect with your why, and then start small again. This is how you create a sustainable system for success. It's not about being a superhero every day. It's about being the person who shows up, especially on the hard days. It's about building a foundation of discipline so strong that it carries you forward, long after the initial excitement has faded. You've got this. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this helps you on your journey. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on building a better life. Let me know in the comments what your 2-minute action is going to be. I'd love to hear about it. Till next time, take care.